everybody, thanks for stopping by and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a 10 by 10 challenge. This one is for spring, which I'm sure you've seen multiple videos do this. It's a really fun way to kind of think of your wardrobe in a new way, to get some creativity going. Also great for when we do get to travel, when you want to keep it to a carry-on only. The 10 by 10 is a great way to kind of help you narrow and manage that. That's actually how I have to think about my 10 by 10, as if I'm going on a trip, because if not, I find that I feel like I'm being very pigeonholed in my wardrobe and I feel very confined to my choices, which is strange, but that's how my brain works. So if you find it helpful and you're struggling, think of it as if you're going on a trip. So the 10 by 10, you're probably aware, is just choosing 10 pieces to wear for 10 days. Of course, you could get more or less outfits out of that than 10. Don't feel like you have to have a certain number. It's really more about fun. So the first item in my 10 by 10 is a sweater. I live in a 4 seasons climate and it's pretty chilly at the beginning of spring. We just had snow a few days ago. So I included one sweater into the mix. This one is by Nadam, which is I think how you say it. This is a wool blend, kind of chunky sweater, a little bit of a cable knit style, which I'm really loving. I don't have a lot of chunky sweaters and this one just feels so easy to put on and is surprisingly warm for what it is. So love this, definitely have to have it in the mix. The next piece is a just simple silk tank top. I got this a few years ago secondhand. This is by Equipment. I love their silks, but I don't necessarily love their prices. I think they're quite pricey and you can find so many options on secondhand websites. You're gonna find more of the silk button downs. I mean, you can buy as many as you want and there's so many, but the tanks are a little bit harder to find, but it's just such an easy piece. The silk feels really nice on my skin when it's really hot out. I find that it's dressier than cotton and I'm really liking the floral print because I feel like there's just a lot of versatility with all the colors. So I definitely reach for this a lot in spring and summer. The next piece is a dress. I don't have many dresses in my wardrobe. I'm kind of trying to change that. But this is one of those pieces that kind of changes the way that I think about dresses. Usually I'm not reaching for them, but this I definitely reach for. I find it's just so easy and breezy. This is a linen wrap dress by Cuyana. It's the only piece of clothing I have from them, but I do have my eye on some of their other dresses and pieces. I mean, they make just beautiful quality pieces. This is in the quartz color. I don't think it's available anymore. I got this when they had one of those rare sales, so definitely you want to sign up for their emails. This is the quartz, and I think it also came in navy, which I actually wouldn't mind picking up secondhand, just because I love the dress so much. And I'm finding that I love like just linen dresses because, you know, during the day, especially if you're traveling, for example, during the day you can have them, you know, put it on with sandals and it's very casual and cozy. But then if you want to go out at night and dress it up, you just throw on a pair of heels and that's it, easy. So while I don't wear a lot of dresses, I did want to kind of challenge myself a bit and added this in the mix. The other item is just a simple button down. This is a bit newer for me. This is from Bash. I also got this secondhand. It's a bit boxier cut than I was expecting it to be. It's kind of one of those situations where you really don't know what you're going to get till it arrives. But it is growing on me. I like the color of the buttons, and also the button detail going down the sleeve is a bit unique, which is kind of what I look for with basic pieces. I don't buy new white pieces because I just stain them so easily. So I definitely want to gravitate more towards buying things like this secondhand. So, you know, easy white button down, you can't go wrong adding that into the mix. Another button down, but just a little bit of a different cut. This is a silk shirt by Everlane. It's in this nice pink. I feel like pink is really like my color. It's my pop of color for spring, what I'm really gravitating towards more, and I actually would like to add more into my wardrobe. This is just an easy breezy, you know, feels a little bit dressier with the collar. I like that the collar, I think this is called a top notch collar. I like that it's not all the way up to, you know, the neck, the collarbone. It comes down a little bit more in a V-neck. And so I just added this in there because it's just easy and it gives me a little bit of a pop of color. The next thing is a jacket. I feel like you definitely have to have a jacket. This is a linen moto. I just picked this up. This is Max Mara. This was a steal on a secondhand website. So pleased that I purchased this. My other motos are in black and they're heavier material, so this was a nice alternative. And it's that perfect weight for when you need just a nice thin layer, and especially like to have a layer for evening that gives you a little bit more of a dressier vibe. That's what I was looking for. So this is perfect. So glad I bought it. Linen moto jacket is a great addition to your wardrobe. The other piece, actually, that should not be in there. The last two clothing items are both denim. These are actually the same style from Everlane, the curvy, cheeky straight leg, I think straight leg denim, quite a mouthful. But I grabbed these actually in the curvy and the regular. I'm not necessarily like curvy, I don't need to shop for curvy, but I find that it didn't have the gap in the waistband like the regular curvy denim had. So I picked these up. These are in the raw hem, which I'm really loving. I'm kind of late to the raw hem game, but I'm enjoying it. And they're a bit slouchier than my skinny jeans, which in the pandemic have become too skinny. I've been working out at home, and so I've been building more muscle, and they're just becoming uncomfortable. So I wanted to try something a little bit more relaxed. And then again, the same cut. These are just in the bone color, which I'm really liking bone so much better than white. I feel like they're easier. So these are perfect for me for spring. And they're in like a nice thick denim material. So I'm really liking Everlane denim. It just seems like such an easy purchase. Then the last two items are both shoes. The first is the Veja Campo, which I recently purchased. I was looking for a white sneaker, wanted something very similar to this, but they have to be comfortable. So I wasn't quite sure when I got these. The tongue was very stiff, which made me really, really nervous, but they actually haven't given me any issue, and they're pretty cozy. Like, I'm really excited to take these on trips because my feet just get so tired, and really they're just really problematic when we're traveling and we're walking all day. But this with like an orthopedic insert will be perfect, and they go great with everything. The last pair are just a pair of sandals. These are also another great secondhand find. These are Todd's. They're like a leather suede combination. I mean, they're that basic, you know, tan throw on slide, but with a bit of more cushion in the footbed. I actually went to an Hermes store the other day and looked at the sandal that everyone has. I don't know the style of it, and it was so stiff with like no support that I'm so glad I grabbed these, even though, you know, not everyone's wearing them, which is fine for me because they're more unique. But yeah, definitely feeling those hard Hermes sandals made me so happy I had these. The last two, they're not part of the 10 by 10, they're part of the accessories, which are excluded in the 10 by 10, are the two purses that I wear the most for spring and summer. I think you've probably, if you look at my Instagram, you've probably seen this a lot. I've had this for, like over 10 years, I think maybe closer to 15. And I contemplated getting rid of it, but I'm really glad I didn't. At the time, I wore a lot of black, and if you wear this with black, there will be a color transfer and you're gonna get black dye on the purse. So I felt like I could never wear it. But now that I'm incorporating a lot of lighter colors, I'm so glad I kept it, because this is like the perfect purse. It's an older style. This is the single flat bag. I think they discontinued it, I read, in like 2014. So it's a bit older, but it's still classic. I will say that the chain strap makes it a bit heavy after a while, but this is, for me, this is great if I'm just doing a short trip or like in the evening. If I want something a little bit bigger, I can grab this and it looks like, it just gives the outfit a bit of a dressier look. And then the other purse that I love to carry, this is one of the newer purses. This was gifted to me by my husband. I'm really loving just the colors. I feel like they feel very springy, and this is the perfect size for me. I like that there's a top handle and a crossbody bag, which this is not adjustable, but for me, I'm 5'10", it works. It's perfect for me. This I just love because it's the perfect size. It doesn't feel too heavy for me. It carries enough stuff inside. It's like kind of like the Chanel. It still gives the outfit a bit of a dressy vibe, even though you're not really trying hard. So love this. So those are all my pieces. So let's get into showing you the outfits that I put with them. So first up is the white button down, the raw denim, the sandal, and then just the checkered purse. I like that this is a pretty easy breezy outfit. You don't have to think too hard, but you still look a bit, you know, dressy, even though the denim is more casual. But I think a button down adds a bit of a dressier element to it, and definitely with the purse, which, you know, can be worn crossbody if you want, if you're walking around. I also, the boxiness of the shirt, actually I like in the back, kind of like that it's a little bit loose. It does seem to like wrinkle a little bit, so probably having a steamer when we're traveling is going to be great, so that I don't look like a mess the next time I go to wear this shirt. But I like, you know, simple, basic, casual, but slightly dressy outfits. So that's look one. Look two is basically the same base outfit and the same purse. I just threw on the linen moto jacket and then switched out the sneakers. So again, it's kind of, I mean, all of the outfits that you'll see, I feel like they have that mix of casual and dressy, because I'm not a big fan of super casual looks, and super dressy feels just too hard. So everything you're gonna see is that, hopefully that nice mix, because that's really what I aim for. But I feel like this is pretty, you know, pretty easy. If you need an extra layer, sorry, you're hearing construction. They're like right outside my window. But yeah, just, you know, nothing too hard about it. So that's look two. So look three is essentially look two, except we've just swapped out the sweater for the jacket, and then we swapped out the purses. Because this feels a bit more casual for me, I wanted to add a bit of a dressier factor with the with this purse. I think the gold chain adds that bit of pop. So I threw that into the mix, and oops. And a newer style for me is draping the sweater over the shoulders. I've been seeing that a lot lately. I know it's been around, but it's not really been my style, so I'm kind of trying to branch out. And I like the idea of putting a sweater over my shoulders when I get too hot to wear it, rather than tying it around my waist, because I'm always worried that I'm going to stretch the sleeves out if I tie it around my waist. So this is a better alternative for me. And again, because it feels pretty casual, we just added a little bit of pop with the purse. So that's look three. Okay, so for look four, we have the same denim and sneakers. Now the sweater is on, and I've switched back to the checkered purse. This is just, I mean, it's so easy, and this sweater is really, really cozy, and I feel like this is the perfect spring outfit when it's just a little bit chilly and you just want to, you know, run errands or take a walk. You don't have to think too hard. So nothing too spectacular, but still a nice, you know, a nice outfit. So that is look four. So this is look five. I've switched out the denim, and we still have the sweater on, popped on the sandals, and then grabbed the dressier Chanel purse. And I really like all the mix of the different tones of beige. It's something a little bit new for me. It kind of feels a little bit weird. But you know, I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone. But this feels, again, like that casual dressy mix. I definitely feel like the purse complements the shoes really nicely. So yeah, I mean, I'm really loving the denim. These actually fit a bit tighter than the raw hem, even though they are the same jean. For some reason, the white are just a little bit stiffer and have less stretch to them. So I really love this because this is just a nice change from my white skinny denim. They're just, like I said, too skinny. So yeah, so that's look 5. So for look 6, we've kept everything from 5 except switch out the tank for the sweater. This is pretty much my regular type of outfit during warmer weather. It's just easy, I can throw it on, I don't have to think too hard. And I find that even though the tank has the darker background, it really does work with everything because there are so many different colors in there. And I find this just one of the most versatile pieces in my wardrobe. It really can be for 4 seasons, and I'm so happy that I have it. And I definitely am on the hunt for more floral silk camisoles, but secondhand because I'm not going to pay full price. So anyway, pretty easy. This is look 6. So for look 7, we've kept the same as 6 with the tank and the white denim and the same purse. And then I've just slipped back on the sneakers and the linen coat. And you know what I love about the 2 purses is that they're similar and they're not. So like when I want a little bit of a dressier look, I can carry this. But if I want a little bit more of a casual look, even though you've got, you know, a few prints going on, I think it still looks great as well because I feel like the linen picks up a little bit. It's almost, you know, they're not the same color, but I find that they're very complementary colors. So I couldn't quite decide between the 2 purses, but for the sake of this, we'll go with the dressier option. And so again, you still have the casual, but then you have the dressy. And if you need a little bit of an extra layer, you've got your jacket, and then you can throw it off and you're good for warmer weather. So that is look 7. So not part of the 10, this is kind of a bonus. I wanted to kind of continue on the theme of having an additional layer over this outfit. So switching out the jacket, I put the button down on, and because it's got a bit more of a boxier cut and you've got this slit, it kind of feels like it could be a jacket alternative to me. And then I just swapped out the purses because this is a bit more casual and I wanted to have a little bit more of a casual vibe. So that's just an idea if you don't want to wear a jacket, but you need an extra layer. So on to look 8. This is my way of having a pop of color, even though I know it's not anything too drastic. This is the pink silk button down. What I like about this shirt is the collar because of the V. It would be nice if it was a little bit of a deeper V, but this makes it a little bit more dressy and a bit different than just, you know, your classic button down that goes all the way up to the collar. And I really love just this pink against the cream and the bone colored jeans. So I feel pretty dressy in this, even though I can, you know, just walk around and run my errands. So that's really what I love about pretty much every outfit in this 10 by 10. Just, you don't have to think too hard and you still look good. So that is look 8. Okay, so for look 9, finally out of the denim and onto the dress. This is one of my favorite like spring summer outfits. I feel like I just feel great in this outfit. It's really easy. It's great, you know, on a hot day. It's great for traveling. I love this pink, kind of like a dusty mauve. Cuyana also has other pieces in this same kind of color. They have like a silk tank and a silk tank dress that are just gorgeous. And I would love to have more of this color in my wardrobe. I feel like this is really the pink that really complements my skin tone and what I'm more gravitating towards as my pop of color, which I know it's not too controversial, but it's a color, you know, it's color for me. So I love this so much. So this is look 9. So we're at the final look, and you know, as I was going through my outfits, I realized there are a few that I wanted to kind of add on. They're nothing too different from what I've been showing you, but just a few different combinations of what I have on the rack. So I'm going to add that at the end with some music, and I hope that that is helpful for you. But let's get to look 10. It is, you know, we just have the dress on. I switched out something more casual with the sneakers. This would be great for me if I'm traveling and I'm gonna be walking all day, but I want something kind of breezy with the dress, but I, you know, can't take sandals all day. So I think the sneakers are great. They work so well with everything. I'm really loving like the white leather and just the like the little bit of color with the gray V. And then the linen jacket. So, you know, if you're traveling, you have your comfy sneakers, you have, you know, easy breezy dress, and you've got your extra layer on with the linen, but it's not too heavy. And then the purse, which I'm really loving it going together with this jacket in particular. So pretty easy outfit. A great, well, when we do get to travel, it'll be great for traveling. So I hope this video was helpful. The 10 by 10 are really helpful for me. I'm kind of aiming to do it each season. It helps me really rethink what I have in my closet, and also helps me kind of identify what I'm missing. And I really find it super helpful to watch other people's videos because it gives me a lot of ideas. So I hope that that is the case with this video for you. So thanks for stopping by and checking out the video to the end, and I hope you have a great day.